Hello and welcome back to another video. There is 800-312 heading to London Paddington. Today we're at Goring and Streatley. Today you're missing services by cross country, Great Western Railway and a bit of freight as well. So let's see what else shall turn up. Okay, and the next train to pass by, we've got a Voyager heading to Newcastle from Reading. I do not know the number. And I did not see the number. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to get this right. We've got 802-104 heading from Weston-super-Mare to London Paddington. There is 0 point in me turning it because you cannot see anything. Okay, and the next train to arrive, we've got 387-169 and 145 heading to London Paddington. And we'll get this when it leaves. There's an IET coming as well, so I'll get that in a minute. Okay, and 387 is ready to go, and we also have a IET that I don't know where it's going. It is Oxford to London Paddington. 800-306. Okay, and the next train to pass by, we've got a Bournemouth to Manchester Piccadilly pair of Voyagers. I don't have the numbers right now, maybe I'll get them later. Okay, and the next train to pass through, hopefully, is going to come around the corner, is not going to be an IET that I didn't see. We're not talking about that. Oh, sorry. That is 800-027, and I think it's going to Cheltenham Spa. There's meant to be a 66, which is what I started the video for. But that's fine. We'll just wait. We will just wait. That was 887 and it was heading to Cheltenham Spa indeed. And here we've got Morris Cowley to Southampton Docks, DB Cargo 66 incoming. It is 66168. So, that's off to Southampton Docks. Okay, and the next train to pass by, we have 800-029 heading from Cheltenham Spa to London Paddington. Okay, and we've got a seemingly mystery freight train coming through that I do not know about or know remotely where it's going. So it looks like a container train, but I don't know where it's from. It's 66547. I'm going to assume assume this is Wentloog to London Gateway. And there is the Bristol bound IET. Yeah, I think that's where it is. I'll check. And the next train to come through is going to be 221109 going from Manchester Piccadilly to Bournemouth. Ex-Avanti West Coast, I think. Okay, and now coming in, another 4-car. We've got a London Paddington to Didcot Parkway. It is worked by 387150, and then we are going to have a London Paddington to Carmarthen pass behind it, presumably, on the fast lines, which is going to be 800-023 and 800-035. And I can't see the IT yet, but that's alright. I can now, if we just go over here. Sorry, there'll no doubt be some big clicks from the camera there. I was a bit dodgy with my zooming, and we'll just wait. I think this will go now. We're also due to have a Bristol to London Paddington, Bristol Temple Meads that is, to London Paddington bound IET, which is approaching, apparently, imminently by the sounds of it. Here we go. I think that is 800-309. And you can still see it down there if I do my zooming right. Okay, and coming in now, we've got 38162 heading to London Paddington. And coming up, interestingly, we seem, according to the map, to have a 66 on the fast lines. I'm not quite sure how true that is. We'll soon find out. But in the meantime, I will catch this Electrostar when it departs. Okay, and now departing, I was about to say ready to go, but I jumped the gun, is 38162. Interestingly, a couple of the Electrostars I've heard today have been making some questionable noises, but that's alright, I'm sure. And hopefully the filming is still up to scratch. I think although I've recorded quite a few videos by now, I'm not quite sure I'm back to prime Jack and Ed levels quite yet, so Give me a few more videos. Okay, this is very interesting. For some strange reason, we might have a freight crossover. We've got a DB Cargo UK 66 heading from Northolt to Sevenside on the fast lines, because apparently there's no GWR on the fast lines. 66186. And then if we swivel round here, we find 66657. Sorry for the awful filming. That is on a run from Didcot TC to Theale Sidings, presumably just on a driver training. Sorry, I realised the camera was probably quite shaky there because I didn't hold on to it. Great crossover there. Okay, and the next train to come past looks like a special livery. Is a flow I haven't seen before, I don't think. It's Southampton to Northampton Gateway, worked by Maritime Liveried 66090. Bringing a lot of wind. There was a wave and some tones from the driver there, as there was for the other DB66s, so thanks very much. Okay, and the next train to pass by, we have a 25-minute late IET that's had to divert via Gloucester from Carmarthen to London Paddington. It is 800-020 and 800-016. Okay, and the next IET to pass by is going to be 800-015 from Great Malvern to London Paddington. 11 minutes late. I've probably said this quite a few times. Sorry, the fence is quite restrictive. Occasionally the gates are open from past experiences, but not today. I've literally just put the tripod stand back down so that I can film 387, but that's not going to happen because 800-301 is heading to... I cannot tell you right now, and the 387 is going to give me ample time to help find out where it is going. That IET was a... yeah, London to Bristol. I can't remember whether that's what I just said or not. And now my filming is all over the place. Anyway, here's 387142. Yes, 142. Which I somehow feel like we've seen so many times today, but apparently not. And this is heading from London to Didcot Parkway. And I'll catch it when it departs. Okay, I'm going this way because there's an IET as well, heading from Bristol to London. And 387142 is leaving as well. This IET better come in this shot now, otherwise I'm not going to be very happy. Oh well. Sorry, I'm wrestling desperately with my tripod to actually keep it straight. Okay, fail. Couldn't write it, could you? Right, here comes... I'm going to find out. Dunno. There's no number on RTT and I cannot seem to find it. So that is a Bristol Temple Meets London Paddington, but I don't know the number. Okay, and the next train to pass by is going to be a Leeds to Southampton Freightliner container train. As well, because we're going to have two freight crossovers today apparently, we're also going to have a DB Cargo UK Southampton to Burt Coppice 66, I presume, coming from behind me. So I've just guessed and saying that we're going to take this way first. Hopefully I'm right. I think I can hear it now. Might be in. It's a 70, which is nice to see. It is 70007. And if we swivel round, we will find what I said we would find, which is a 66, giving it what for? And that's 092. Flagging like a beauty. Windy, and it's just shaved 5 years off my life. Anyway. Okay, and the next train to pass through, we've got a Swansea bound 802. It's 802, I'll find out. (802-104). There you go. Going from London Paddington to Swansea. Okay, and I've zoomed the camera out a bit more because I think we might have a little race between an IET and what I think is a DB66, but we're about to find out. This is going from Birch Coppice to Southampton. If the IET comes, it's a ECS from Stoke Gifford to North Pole IET depot, I think. This is 66053. Go over here. Sorry, I'm a bit low down. I'll lift it up. I did not realise it was a pair of IETs. I can find the numbers and I'll put them in the next clip. Okay, we've got another IET. Unfortunately, they travel too fast and too quick for me to tell. However, I can certainly tell you that that was 800-008, and I presume it's off to Oxford. Okay, we've got a Voyager from Manchester Piccadilly to Bournemouth. I think it's just one, and I do not know the numbers, unfortunately. Sorry, there was definitely a massive clip there. I did knock the camera. It is, I think it's 221119, but I might be wrong. Okay, and the next train to pass by, we've got a London Paddington to Western-super-Mare. IET, obviously. It's 800-309. And the return service is worked by a 5 car today. And that is 800-002. Okay, and looks like next we're going to have a maybe crossover. This is a service to Cheltenham Spa with 800-029, and about to come past as well is a Hereford to London Paddington bound service, which is 800-311. Okay, and the next train to arrive in, we've got a London Paddington to Didcot Parkway service, worked by 387-155. and I will catch it when it departs. Okay, and now leaving is 387155. Okay, and now coming in is going to be a pair of 387s, the ones we've probably seen already. Actually, I might not film these ones. We've got 387146 on the front, and I think 158 is on the back. Obviously working the service from Dicknell Parkway to London Paddington. And I will get them when they leave. Okay, and now departing is the 1318 GWR service to London Paddington. Okay, the next train to pass by is going to be an Oxford to London Paddington IET, worked by 800 310. The IET is going to be swiftly followed by 221. I cannot remember. I literally looked about 5 seconds ago. But I know it's going from Bournemouth to Manchester Piccadilly with a fair bit of wind. The number is, I think it's 221. I want to say 117, but it's not. It's 137. And I'll keep it going because I think we have our second Wentloog to London Gateway Freightliner train of the day. So we may as well just keep it going. This one's actually full, or kind of. 66,549. I don't know where this is going, but there is .800-306, which I think I saw earlier. I don't know if I filmed it. And that is going to be heading, I think, to Worcester Foregate Street, yes. Sorry, camera's gone up. I think, unfortunately, due to the fact the next Voyager is late, that I've got to end the video here because I've got to get on the next train. So, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. Like I'm filming, just as usual, like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, put your recommendations down in the comments below. And from me and Ed and Goring and Streatley, thanks very much for watching. See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.